You can't shame the shameless. Non-believers will be mogged. Welcome back, baby dolls. We're going to go through this interesting post done by Crypto Cobie, who is a rumored billionaire. And by rumored, I mean like definitive billionaire. He got into crypto a long, long time ago. He got into Bitcoin basically, I think he put in like $800 back in like 2012. And he traded his way up to multiple billions of dollars. Now, we're going to go through this post first. It's very, very interesting. So you can't shame the shameless. This is the interesting dilemma we're in now. And the discussion comes out because, see, in crypto, there are no rules, really. We're making culture onto the chain and we're trying to write these laws, but you can't really write them if they're not in the code because you can't write a law for social consensus. That's the problem. So social consensus is just what you and I agree on. And there are things that happen in the marketplace in crypto where you kind of like assume some basic common sense with people. But even then, you can't make too many assumptions, can you? Because you got like honeypots and scams. There's undisclosed shillings by all these KOLs. You saw with the Argentina Libra coin, $110 million rugged. You got the insiders, the LA Vape poll, and so on. So I'm just going to show you this interesting post. We're going to go through it quite a bit. The main new development is that market participants are now moth-like. They actively rush into these scams, mostly knowing that they are scams because the goal is to flip the scam for a 3x to somebody else. This is classic. I'm not joking, man. This is classic like end of cycle stuff. Now, I don't think it's the end of the whole cycle, but in the context of Solana and maybe Sol ETH ratio, like, dude, you got Cobie writing an essay about you now. But not an essay, just a long-winded post, okay? So he continues, there is no skepticism left for these buyers. They just want to hit a runner and leave crypto. So you've basically just devolved to this junk. And I'll play some angel music for the rest of us who are still believing in here. Mogging non-believers. We still have our giant lollipops. Because we do believe there is a brighter future tomorrow and we are going to make it. Now, he says their goal is to get rich in 2 weeks instead of 2 to 4 years. And this makes them very easy targets pretty much, right? So that's a whole nutshell. These people, and by the way, he's being very polite when he says 2 to 4 weeks. They're actually trying to get rich in like 2 to 4 hours, as you get to see, you know, with Libra or the pump and dumps, scamming, the grifting. So when you have this like this drainage of, and I'm sorry, but there's no other word to call you. It's just a bunch of losers. You get a chart like this over and over again, okay? You don't have any believers, okay? Now, I hope this thing comes like, this is just Libra. This is one of thousands of coins, okay? We see this over and over again. Rugged, all of them, because see, friends, all these people want to get rich fast. So what they do is they buy in on that open. Do you remember, friends, we went through Gummy token as well? Remember, if I type in Gummy, you can see here is Crypto Banter's Gummy. And I was trying to warn everyone, like, I'm just trying to help you, man, trying to give you edge. If all the energy and focus on attention is on the launch, look at the incentives. The people who just supplied the token out of thin air have every incentive to dump. Because yesterday they were poor, today they are rich. How much time did you really spend in 24 hours? Not that much time. Where's your blood? Where's your sweat? Where's your tears? It's not a 6-month cook or a multi-year cook, is it? Cobie continues. There were 100 ways that Libra was not legit, and yet people bid it in a straight line of 4 billion market cap. And non-agency managed KOLs bull posted it at the top in support of their own buy. So I think non-agency just means like, you know, there's plenty of ways to think it's a scam. Everyone gets in because it's just the crowd following each other, right? And then obviously non-agency, you've got the LA Vape cabal who are just like vaping out there. They're smelling each other's feet, doing all these weird homoerotic stuff out here and then gaslighting their own audience. But, you know, at some point you got to realize like, yeah, you're aroused. The cucks are aroused. They enjoy it. They enjoy losing money. Sad. Obviously, everyone knows that it's worth nothing, but they have seen something worth nothing go up a lot, and they want to hit one of those too. Yes, so that's a classic. Everyone's getting rich without you. That's what's pretty much happening. It became a game of chicken It becomes a game of chicken for obvious scams wherever attention is directed in a half-convincing way. So shaming won't work because the buyers are begging for the opportunities despite knowing they're scams because they think they might be able to win the next one. You are just like those Vegas grannies sitting on the slot machines in Vegas trying to hit, another winner. You know what he actually mentioned? This is interesting as well, friends. Play some PumpFun music for Cobie and everyone else out there. Remember Cobie, friends? Crypto Cobie was the host of Up Only podcast. Their last real basically streak was in 2021. I think there was a bit of a brutality hit because Cobie rejected a lot of stuff out here. And then he basically accepted the one deal he accepted was FTX. And they didn't even need to. And he, just think about it from his perspective. He's like, look, it's either the biggest Ponzi of all time or it's pretty safe. The guy's hanging out with Bill Clinton. Rocco Negra got into the ICO of FTX and Alameda. He's got all the insiders, right? He's like, it's either the greatest Ponzi of all time or it's just totally legit and I'm just fighting myself. Well, you know what happens next. Turns out FTX was actually the greatest Ponzi of all time. Well. So, that's it. You roll your dices, you get snake eyes sometimes. He continues, right? What we've been seeing, this has been happening way before meme coins, basically since I can remember in crypto. The latest stuff is a bit more efficient and obvious in terms of like, hey, it's a scam, but don't worry, you're only here for 48 hours anyway, if that, less. Also, friends, if you notice, right, pretty much your friend Somi here, I've been speaking about this for years, literally years now. 4,600 videos. You're very, very welcome. Like and subscribe, belly button, all. So this is exactly your friend Somi content. So when you look, I hope when you're reading it, you're listening to it, you go, wait a minute, Somi, you've been saying this for years. Yeah, I know, but it's different when it hits. The guy's a multi-billionaire, you know what I mean? So it hits different when you're listening to them. You just want to see somebody else also, add some weight to it. He continues. Every time someone was shamed, they just used it as populist rhetoric. Some of them even got bigger. The accused just counter-accused. There are YouTubers who have spent 3 cycles promoting scams and they are still very popular despite constant shaming from others. Yeah, there are friends, okay? They've been around multiple cycles, the scams, and like there's a lot of shame. Just comment section, just like, dude, it's total 100% warfare. But like, where's it come from? It's a round of new buyers. We only can keep continuing to do this and see this if there's new buyers coming in. Now, luckily for you and me, friends, honestly, I don't care about these people. Friends, these KOLs, when have they ever done anything good for you and me? Nothing. When have they done anything good for you and me? Never. You get it? Truck them. However, here are the facts. The facts are, you and I are still confirmed friends. Number one, most importantly. Number two, we've got about 8% of the world in crypto. It's about 600 million people, and there are 8 billion people out there. Now, of course, there's a lot of like, toddlers and like people with hunchbacks out there. And there's going to be like stock market Ponzi buyers as well who will just never leave. But we're only at 600 million, Let's get to like 2 billion. Then we can worry about the growth rate. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get to 1 billion by the end of this year. But I know you're like, Somi, how the hell are we going to get 1 billion people in? They all come in at the end. Okay, that's how happens. Even friends, if you see my recent video, I showed you on my video on Rectum Rochelle. So if you go down Rectum, is Rectum Rochelle? Remember, friends, I've told you, like, even though, Rectum Rochelle's dumping with the wallets, he's not, like, if it wasn't him, it would be 10 other people doing it. I've just seen it. So it doesn't matter who it is. It's part of the cycle continuum. I've been here. You should have no, look, I know it's frustrating, man. Trust me. I know it's really, really, really frustrating. It's part of the movie, friends. It's like when you watch a movie, there's going to be a villain. Like if you watch Die Hard 1, 2, and 3, they're going to make a villain in each one. You know what I mean? Like in Die Hard 1, you're like, oh, I really hate that villain. And then you're starting the intro for Die Hard 2. Like, there's going to be a villain. You know what I mean? Like, so when the villain appears, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm taking my Mog glasses and I'm throwing them at the TV and breaking them. Like, no, not the Mog glasses, not your Vipers. Don't do that. Like, by the way, you're watching a movie. It's an action movie. There has to be action. There's probably bombs and stuff out here. Of course there's going to be a villain. You shouldn't be surprised to be a villain, you know, but that's what it's like. You know, so even going back and checking these, promoting scams and all these people, yeah, multiple cycles. You got to rise above it. It's part of the game. We're going to get those people into crypto, friends. We're going to get 1 billion plus people in. When I showed you in that Rectum video in Substratum, because I just looked at it, it was doing only like $600,000 of volume in the day. Then it went to 2 million. And then at the peak, it hit $66 million of traded volume. So you basically had 80x more volume at the top. 80 to 0. 80x volume, man. That's just show you like everyone comes in at the tops. That's just how it works. Crypto's cyclical nature means they are constantly replenishing their audience with new entrants as old ones leave. The only people I've ever seen shamed off this app were relatively credible people that made a mistake or didn't need to use it to make money. The people who should be shamed off here already know what they're doing and they have chosen that path. Highlighting it doesn't shame them. It just risks their revenue, so they fight back, and in absence a judge of truth, there is never a conclusion. Now, everyone sits on their high horse and says, oh, you're all scamming. Friends, if you want to know the biggest amount of scamming in crypto is not altcoins, it's Bitcoin. The biggest money made has been Bitcoin leverage trading for the KOLs shilling the junk. It's actually got the lowest win rate. Do you know that? The leverage trading, over a 12-month period, you've only got a 1% win rate of having more money in your account. So all these KOLs, you know exactly who they are. You know who they are. So look, man, look, all right, you're hustling. There's people in the game. I'm here to inform you, friends. If I wanted to go down that route, I would be feeding you junk. That's not me. I was not born on this earth to act that way. And I got cucked and lied to by these same people. Smiling to your face. No longer, okay? I am here to empower you. Not to keep you dumb in the dark. Because that's how I want to be treated. So yes, for every wallet opened, every account open on a leverage trading exchange in 12 months, only 1 out of 100 people, 1%, have more money in their account. If they open it today, February 2025, only 1 out of 100 accounts open today will have more money than what they start today in February 2026. Every single Bitcoin exchange leverage shiller knows this. They promote it. They say, oh, well, I'm telling people to use it safely. It's like, hey, go step in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. Make sure you dodge every punch and that you punch and beat him out. And then when your friend walks into the ring and comes out with, like, you know, his eyes missing out of his sockets, you go, I told you, dodge every punch. I told you to knock him out. You didn't listen. See this gaslighting? They know this, by the way. How do they sleep at night? I don't know how they sleep at night. It's kind of funny. They go out and they go, oh, look at all those bastardly altcoins. As you get to see, friends, everybody's got their own everything. Everyone's got their own little thing. Everyone's got their own little skeleton in the closet. You and I, we don't give a crap, okay? We are here for trying to get the highest return with the least amount of risk in terms of being forced out whilst doing your research. So you take a long-term view, you get spot altcoins because you have the lowest competition because you know retailers come in for that, and you're doing a buy in the depression, sell in euphoria mindset. You're trying to buy in depression when you know, friends, right now, altcoins, others BTC is in a depression phase right now. Right, this is what we're looking at. Yes, others BTC, you're in depression, and yet you've been in depression for a long time. I know, but that's it. Okay, that's it. We got to deal with it. And you got to remember, friends, like all those KOLs, man, you know who they are. They saw Carl the Moon made $100 million in 1 month from Bybit leverage shilling in 2021. Okay, so you want to know why they do it? That's why they do it. Because I wanted to know, hey, are you guys shilling it because you're all making money by trading? No. You're shilling it because Carl made $100 million in a month and it's profitable for you. Okay, there you go. There There you go. So, you know, people ask me, hey, Sammy, why don't you go do that? There's your answer. Yeah, there's your answer. We got 30,000 plus friends here, growing every single day. This is what I do. I'm not even here, friends. I'm not going out of my like, hey, can you please join this group? I don't give a shit. I don't care, friends. I know what the crowd is like. You're bearish at the bottom, you're happy at the tops, and they're rotating around and losing. So by definition, you shouldn't even be trying to grab people from the crowd like that. People naturally find out who's part of the furniture, who's been here for a while. What are they doing? They're the people you actually want to attract. You get it? That's where you want to confirm friendship. Let's continue with Cobie. So Cobie says, anyway, I don't see why people are really panicking about this so much. It's clearly a self-correcting problem. He says, the same moral panic did not exist when ICP, I can't pump, went from 300 billion FDV down to 3 billion. And I'll show you that now. So here you go right now. This is ICP, friends. They start at 300 billion market cap. Yeah, and they just went dump only, yeah. Launch in May 2021. Shout out to also blockchain boy Lucas. So Lukey Boo, he was in the ICP community. He was a bit like not too happy with the stuff that went out. And guess what, friends? We have ICP. Some of you are ICP believers. ICP. I hope this goes up. Look, I'll tell you right now though, if you're long anywhere ICP here, you're fine. Because it basically started ranging out here. The inflation part is done. So this might be like the new range. So maybe it just comes back and does something like this. Yeah, it'd be nice. I hope you get that, man. Hope you get like your $40 plus ICP. But when ICP did it, that's why Cobie's saying it was relatively slightly more sophisticated capital extraction exercise. So he goes, well, no one really launched all these campaigns to stop the ICP thing, 300 billion, because that's what they did, friends. ICP guys, they built what, I don't know what the hell they built. They built something. They worked on something, the token, for like 4 years. They finally released it. And by the way, they used FTX and Alameda. That's how they helped to distribute. And yeah, look, I'm just going to be honest. I know you're an ICP. I know you love the founders and stuff, but I'm not shutting my mouth, okay? Because I know what you guys went through. In ICP, friends, investors were meant to get their tokens at the start. And then in the last minute, the founders, they stopped retailers getting their tokens. And then they just gave themselves the tokens and they dumped. Very, very sad. That sucks, right? So that's actually true. So I'm not going to shut my mouth. That's what happened. You could try to stop me from talking the truth. I'm not, man. This is the game, okay? It's tough, friends. ICOs and all these, man. It's hard, man. It's hard because there's too many tokens out here. So that's part of your risks, right? That was also a self-correcting problem, right? So what does that mean? Well, basically, tokens tried to do that. They got grifted and people stopped participating in them at big valuations. Toby continues. Without the threat of a loss of freedom, adjusting bad actor behavior is virtually impossible. But investor and player behavior is very easy to change. If you lose 10 times, you stop playing. That's what's actually happened with the LA Vape Cabal and Solana Cabal. People just lose 10 times in a row and now they're like, oh crap, I've lost all my money and stuff. And like, this is the funny part, friends. It's that's why I don't let myself even get energized about it. Like, we're having fun, and yeah, Solana, I said the R word, the Vape Cabal, you're all sniffing feed, and you're all like, ha ha ha, look at that influencer with the yellow broccoli hair. He's surely not grifting on me. Okay, dude, okay, just now you've lost all your money. Now you need Javier Malay from Argentina to find the scammers. You're not getting your money, dude. You're not getting your money. These are professional grifters, okay? Very, very sad. You know, by the way, friends, the only chance these people have of making money is if PumpFun releases a token and gives them some sort of rebate. So, like, people who've lost, 30 grand on PumpFun, yeah, maybe they'll get, an $8,000 airdrop. But they're going to feel like they made a lot of money. But no, they're down. They're down, and you wasted your time in something that's priced as a favorite without rotating out. Look at Cobie. Nobody buys VC coins anymore. To the point where some of them, very, very few, have become mispriced. They stopped buying them because they were sick of being farmed. So obviously Cobie's in know-how, he's expert. He's not going to tell us the coins. Cobie will never tell us the coins. Cobie, can you tell me the coin though? Please send me a DM. Yeah, so out of like, oh, there's 800 coins and he knows like the 3 that are like, oh, you're really mispriced. But what does that mean? There's going to be a lot of things that go up in the bull market, right? Some people here, including me, wrote about the high FDV, low float farming phenomenon that was happening. It didn't stop the issuers taking the same strategy because shaming does nothing. It also doesn't stop the crowd from buying low float coins. So when he released this article, it was about 6 months after I started making my videos about watch out, there's a grift, airdropping grift, layer 2 grift, ETH L2, soy latte, third cycle. I was just going hard, dude. My brain was just absolutely frying. And then when Cobie made the article, I was like, wow, someone out there agrees with me. And then, then everyone started like looking at it. But by then it was too late. He had watched like, 12 examples of the grifts. And he's like, oh, I'm going to write an essay about it. Yeah. All right, friends, before the first one even happened, before Arbitrum even come out, I was like, oh, this is their play. This is their play. Now, you might say, Somi, if you're so smart, why didn't you get into them? I tried, and they wouldn't let me in. I had no value to offer them. I'm just a guy in a Pokemon Bulbasaur jumper. That's it. What could I possibly have given them? Nothing. And by the way, I almost got into the Arbitrum ICO. Do you know that? We almost got in. Remember I told you the story, friends? Oh, as if I can't name names, long time ago. There's a group of people. One dude knew a guy who knew a guy. And then their allocation in Arbitrum, I think there was like $1 million slot. And then this guy peeled off 50K. Yeah. He peeled off 50K for his friend. So he had 950K for him. And then his friend was in the group though. So we knew the guy. So now it's 50 grand here. And 50 grand was going to get split. So he was going to take, I think, 25K for himself. And then it was 8 of us in there that were going to split. I had no idea what the hell was going on, friend. This is 2021, by the way. This is when Arbitrum was saying there's never going to be a token. And then that's what my first insight into, like, I'm just showing you how far back we're going. If you're looking into this, because everyone knew like Arbitrum's a big name, the OGs like it. Man, they were thinking about that here, like all the way, like back down here somewhere, like actually here. That's wild, man. So yeah, it was going to get 8 of us. You might say, hey, but that's, is that, oh, well, it would have been only 3 grand if you had the opportunity. Okay, but at the time, we did not know this was going to play out the way it did with like all these layer 2s and all these grifts. So this thing was pretty much a 100x because you're getting in really early. Now, actually, if you check it out here on the seed round, friends, check it out. Seed round guys, 100x. All these other cucks, though, they're at like 12 cents. So that's why, friends, Pantera, all these, man, these people, they're just the insiders. We can't do anything. Oh, you're probably wondering, Somi, what happened to the deal? In the last moment, right before we're going to do it, the deal got rugged. So the guy got the guy with the $1 million allocation. Yeah. He gave off 50K. Well, he got so greedy, he rugged the 50K off his friend and the rest of us. So this greedy SOB, he's like, you know what? I want all of it for myself. So I had that instead of 950K, just gave himself. It's a dirty, dirty game, man. And by the way, who the hell am I? I'm just like some random dude out here, but just showing you that's the game, man. That's the game, and they're sharks. So that's why, like, friends, when someone says, "Oh, the meme coins," shut up, dude. That's the world, by the way. How is a normal, average squirrel, pup or duck, male or female? How are they meant to navigate this world when insider, subhuman filth, cockroach gut, bug worshipping, soy latte drinking scum, who is literally LA vape kebab on Ethereum land, how are we meant to navigate that? Well, I'll tell you how they navigate it. They go, you know what? You build code, you nerds, with your checkered shirts and your pens in your front pocket. Okay, we build communities. We're going to slap a token that means dog poop nothing, and we're just going to build friendships. And that, my friends, is how we got to 2024, the meme coin mania, super cycle stuff out here. Solana provided a lot of these people with the mercenary ability to swap back and forth every 4 milliseconds and lose all their money faster. So that's how we got there. But yes, the story, how we got there is very important. You understand the psychology of why we get there, because if you don't know any better, you think, oh, it's just all, and it has devolved, right? But you think, oh, it's all just going to zero. Now my utility coins are going to go up 1,000x. No, they're not. Meme coins exist because your utility coins suck so much. We've just run the experiment 40,000 times. That's why they went to the meme coins, right? Interesting, right? Look at Cobie as well. The only thing that changed investor behavior was collectively losing sufficient times that the crowd learned this should be avoided firsthand. And then that in turn changed issuer behavior. The crowd will not buy your poop anymore. So you can't do that type of launch anymore with much success. This will also happen on the current thing. Unfortunately, we're still in close proximity from Trump going from 0 to 100 billion, that people are still trying to emulate that, and it may be a while. But this is not a long-lasting problem. Now, friends, I'm going to share with you this fun part about Echo the racist dolphin. Cobie continues. Here's a demonstration. If I decided to launch an Echo token, now remember, Echo, friends, I'm actually on Echo. I haven't participated in anything, man. There's too many deals. There's too many. Cobie, like, give me a star on the stuff that I should buy. But I don't know, we're just having fun here. You can't. There's just too many deals, friends. Oh my god, like, I don't know what to do, man. There's the infrastructure, DeFi, AI, NFT platform, blah 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 blah. There's like 18 things a week, and they're on every single chain. There's a bearer chain. There's a new chain. There's a infrastructure. Here's a black box. I'm like, dude. Oh my gosh, we have no idea what's going on, dude. Like, just, and by the way, like the odds are trash as well. And then you get your tokens much later on. It's just, it doesn't seem like that's the right way to win, by the way. You need a real edge. You need to know who the actual smart people are. And what you actually find out, just like Arbitrum, when I found out, oh, the smart, capable people, everyone knows they're smart, and then they carry premium valuations as well. You know? Look what Cobie says. If I had to launch a token and I had to choose between these two routes. Route 1, sell 25% to VCs and insiders. Keep 35% for the team. Launch a token that receives carry distributions from Echo's business to holders. Launch a low float. So he's like, one standard VC thing, number one. Or number 2, sell 0% to no one. Keep 50% for myself. Launch a meme coin called Echo the Racist Dolphin, which is not connected to Echo at all in name, except in name, and deploy all my public wallet and tweet from my account with the contract address. Which do you think would be higher? Obviously, he goes, the meme coin would be higher valuation. Yeah, coming from his public wallet, he's like, here's the contract address, and people trade it. He goes, it would be at least temporarily valued higher than the VC coin version, despite the meme coin being obviously worth nothing. But I think if he did the exact same experiment in 5 years' time, the opposite would be true. So it's basically saying in the next 5 years, I guess in 2029, this is pretty much super cycle's gone and done. We have an idea of like profitable stream flows in these companies and stuff. Now, what's interesting, you probably go, oh, Sammy, I'm a genius. I'm going to go to the Echo business holders, carry distributions. Good luck. The market's smarter, my friends. The market knows you're all just open source copy-paste code. Your code can be copy-pasted. And guess what? Another network has more people. So if your idea is good enough, Uniswap just copies you. Aave just copies you. Somebody else with a bigger network just absorbs your stuff for free. They have all the users. They have all the users. That's Metcalfe's law. That's why the more people in the network, you win. You get it? You do get it now. That's why, look, friends, I did this in 2021, okay? I had a portfolio select, we tried this, okay? Go buy the profitable token, see how that works out. You're going to get flunked hard. You'll get spanked. You think that the market's stupid for not buying your profit positive revenue token. No, you're stupid. The market knows you're just a grifter and you're going to dump it anyway in the bull market. The people who you're trying to dump on retail, they have no interest in buying your trash. It doesn't get them excited because we're all dead in the bear market anyway, right? Exactly. Exactly. Do you get it? You get it now? That's why that's all my videos, friends. I made so many videos for you, like and subscribe, going through this. So instead of judging people, like with all the other KOLs do, oh, stupid this, stupid that. Instead of doing that, I sat down on this squeaky chair with a very, very straight posture, and I said, okay, I'm wrong. The market's right. Why? And we figured it out. We go, oh, go speak to people. They go, oh, we're all dead in a bear market. There's no volume. There's no activity in a bear market. The stock market's not going to come save us. We don't have the DCA Ponzi like the pensioners in the 401k stuff going in the stock market. So the S&P 500 has $60 billion monthly coming in new money. DCA buying, okay? You don't have that in crypto. So the crypto market participants, they've adapted. They know. They literally know. They go, oh, we're just trading mindshare and your amazing code today is copy-pasted in 3 months from now. So like, I'm not holding that. Go truck yourself. Every single person says that. Interesting. Okay, so if everyone knows that, who are you finding to buy your positive revenue stream token that no one cares about? Exactly. You're like looking around. Where are they? You see? So the market's actually smarter than what people give it credit for. I also wanted to show you this as an example, just how trashy it is out there. You know, when he made this post, 60 minutes later, 9 Echo coins appeared on PumpFun, JPEG Trashland, JPEG Scumland, Echo the Racist Dolphin, all these coins, all these grifters trying to grift on everyone. Immediately, Echo, 11, literally bang. So they're all hooked up to everybody's Twitter feeds, pretty much. That's what these words do. There are all these bots, AI bots. We already know this happens. They hook up to Elon's feed, and any word he does, any capitalized word, any word he says, they just make a coin out of it. Bang, 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 bang. Everything he does, immediately. Just to hope to be the one that they're like the one that catches the network effect critical point. Shout out to Aaron here. Aaron has done a wonderful post here. By the way, shout out to Aikendrum. Aikendrum, multi-billionaire for Cobie. Go on. Look at Aaron. Shrimp. These guys want 100x, but I'll be out when it does a 10x. I'm so smart. Then the shark says, these all want a 10x, but I'll be out when it does a 5. And then the whale. All of these noobs want a 5x, but I'll be out when it does a 2x. Dev, rugs. That's it in a nutshell. The dev got the tokens for free. You're thinking about inserting capital and getting a return. The dev's like, dude, this cost me nothing. As far as I'm concerned, it's an infinite return. Rug. Do you see what the incentives are? So now you understand this, friends. We're ready for whatever cycle continues from here in crypto. Don't let this stop you. We still believe. Because you understand that. Now that you understand that, that's why this, friends, it's the biggest. We've gone through this, dude. The biggest mid-curve trap in crypto is to do this positive cash flow junk. Yeah, it's literally the biggest mid-curve trap. Firstly, we're all cyclical. So even if you're making money now, you're going to lose money in literally the bear market. So the market's actually smart. And then there'll be a new narrative, number one. Number two, someone else can just copy paste your code because you're open source. And number three, you still need to convince people to come use it and stay on it. Where another big network, like if you make a really, really useful example, friends, perfect example. Uniswap just copy-pasted cow swap technology. Moo! There you go. Cow, coincidence of wants for the Uniswap V4 hooks. They go, hey, nice code there. Say yes. Perfect example. It's code. Code's just a protocol of how you say stuff, you know? It's kind of like, friends, if you sit on a chair and then tie your shoelace, right? You could have sat on the couch and tied your shoelace, or you could have sat on the floor and tied your shoelace, but you decided to sit on the chair and tie your shoelace. Okay, someone can just copy that method. That's what code is. You're copying a protocol. You're like, hey, I want to tie my shoelace. I'm going to get my action to sit on a squeaky chair first and then tie my shoelace. How can someone regulate that? How are you going to go, no, you got to sit on a couch first to tie your shoelace. Too late. If it's a really good idea, everyone poaches it. That's why community is the asset. It's not necessarily the code. But I guess we'll see how it all plays out. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.